guys, Rex with Ironman 4x4. Today I'm going to show you how to get this underbody protection, big heavy duty skid plates bolted onto your Ram 1500 truck. So grab a couple tools, we'll get started. You want to find your transfer case, and underneath it is the stock transfer case skid plate. If you've got this skid plate on, grab a 16mm socket, and we're going to loosen and remove these two bolts right here. But we don't want to take the skid plate out because the Ironman one's going to go right on top. We also want to remove the front skid plate too. Also 16mm bolts, start in the back, pop those bad boys out, go left and right, I guess. Or you can do right and left, or however you want. You probably just don't want to let it fall and hit you in the face. Yeah, that one was loose. Okay, now with the OEM plates off, the best way that I think to do it is grab your front plate first, and then grab one of your hardware setups. You got bolt, split washer, flat washer. I threw a little blue Loctite on there just because these ain't coming back off. And I'm gonna thread it right on the center, right there. Bend that down. Cool, then you can kind of let it hang. That is a threaded cert right there on the cross member. There we go, looking good. And I'm gonna grab a 17mm socket. I'm just gonna spin this down to about yay. You also wanna make sure that your plate fits inside just like that. Cool. So this mounting hole here is not threaded, it's just open over on the driver's side. So grab this nut plate. We gave you 3 of them. You only need 2 for this install, but you know, if you mess one up, you got a spare. We're gonna fit it right up here behind this lower control arm and then drop it down. And then you can kind of get your finger in there and slide it. It's also nice to put light up behind because then you can see that you've got it in the right position. So if you've got a little light, that'll help if you're working in a dark shop or garage. Then take your bolt and you're gonna wanna try to fit it in there. And then I'm gonna, with my finger, I'm gonna put some pressure behind that nut plate. There we go. And once we catch a couple threads, now we can just spin it down with this 17. Okay, that's starting to tighten down. I'm gonna leave this loose, grab 2 more hardware setups, and we'll move to the back of the front plate. We're gonna go right up in here. There's a threaded cert. That was that stock position for the stock skid plate. So we'll just get a few threads in there. And then this one right there. Cool. I'm gonna take my 17, spin these down. And I still wanna leave it a little loose because I wanna fit that rear plate. It's gonna wedge right up against this. There's a 45 here, which is a great design, so everything is gonna suck together nice and tight. Now grab your rear plate just like that with that 45, and we're gonna fit that right up and over the front plate. Keep pressure on it. We'll grab a hardware set, and then what we wanna do is we're gonna start with the back of the plate. That should hold. That can hang there. I just don't want it to fall down and hit anybody. Fit this middle one up like that. There, I think I got it. Sweetness, that can hang. And then I'm gonna grab another bolt and I'm gonna feed it right up into here. I'll get that washer up in there. There we go. All right, I got my nut plate. I'm gonna fit it up here through the cross member, flat side down. And you just wanna be careful. There we go, fit that in. And I'm gonna slide it over because I wanna get it right above this opening here. So you can kind of get underneath it and see where it's at. Just keep feeding it over. There we go. Cool, make sure your flat washer is up behind this external lower plate here. Now to get all the hardware tightened down, start with the rear middle. You're gonna need just a normal skinny sidewall socket, 17, because this cutout's a little tight. So we will get that tightened down. Okay, that is tight there in the center. Now we can go back to your impact socket and get these two outer ones. I'm gonna move forward and tighten the two middle up. I'm gonna tighten this middle set of bolts. That's it, we're done. All right, the install went super quick. It's just those two big plates and 10 fasteners. Couldn't be easier than that. Hey, if you want more info about them, go to Ironman 4x4 America.com. You can pick yourself up a set over there.